I was staying with my cousin in northern Arizona, middle of nowhere. No neighbors close enough to hear you scream, though that never crossed my mind at the time. The first night, nothing happened. The second night, I woke up because I heard my name,
Jason.
spoken the way someone says your name when they're standing in the same room. I sat up in bed and said, "Yeah?" That's when I realized the voice had come from outside. My cousin's house had one of those back doors that opened straight into the desert. No porch, just dirt, brush, and a line of trees farther out. Moonlight was pouring in through the window, bright enough that I could see the tree line clearly. I heard my name again. Same voice, same tone, but this time it added something.
Jason,
"Come here." It sounded like my cousin. I stood up before my brain could catch up. I remember thinking she must be locked out or something stupid like that. I took 2 steps toward the door before the silence hit me. No footsteps, no movement, no sound except the wind. Then I noticed something wrong. The voice had come from the trees, not the yard, not the door, the trees. I froze. A few seconds passed, and then the voice tried again, closer this time. It said my name wrong, just barely wrong, like someone who had heard it before but never said it out loud. "Come help me," it said. I backed away from the door. My heart was pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. I told myself it was a prank, that it had to be, that nothing else made sense. Then the voice laughed. Too slow, too stretched, like it was being remembered instead of felt. That's when I saw it. Something was standing at the edge of the trees. It was tall, too tall. It didn't move like it was hiding. It just stood there, facing the house, completely still, except its head. Its head tilted to the side, the way people do when they're confused. Then it spoke again. This time, it used my cousin's voice perfectly.
Jason.
"Why aren't you coming?" I ran. I didn't grab my phone. I didn't turn on lights. I ran straight down the hall and slammed into my cousin's bedroom door, hard enough to wake her up screaming. She opened the door, furious, until she saw my face. I couldn't talk. I just shook my head and pointed toward the back of the house. She went pale immediately. She didn't ask what I heard. She didn't ask what I saw. She just pulled me inside, locked the door, and whispered one sentence I'll never forget. "If it calls you, you don't answer, and you never let it know you heard it." We stayed awake until sunrise. In the morning, we went outside. There were footprints in the dirt near the tree line. They looked human, except the stride was wrong, too long, too far apart. And there was one set of prints where it looked like something had stood still for a long time, right where it had been watching the house. We threw our bags into the truck and fled toward the road, the desert blurring into a smear of red dust behind us. As the house finally vanished, I looked in the rear-view mirror and saw my own face watching me from the back window, wearing a smile that was just barely wrong.